What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? More information coming in and pertains to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. In case you guys have not heard the information, we have two new transformable options for the two remaining races, that being the Namekians and the humans. Now, first things first, the giant transformable options for the Namekians are in fact confirmed, so you guys have the option to become giant NAMEKS, similar to Lord Slug, how he was depicted as a giant character. You guys have the option to do the same in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so that's actually pretty cool because for the first time, to my knowledge, we actually get to play as a giant character within Xenoverse, within the Xenoverse story, and that being your own custom-made Namekian character. However, over on the human side, in my opinion at least, this has to be the most disappointing news of Dragon Ball Xenoverse thus far, but the humans in fact do have somewhat of a transformable option, that being the ability to summon the Flying Nimbus Cloud alongside using a power pole. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think nobody in their right mind are going to be selecting the human class over having to become a giant Namek, having to become golden within the Frieza clan race, having to become a Super Saiyan 3 within the Saiyan race, and having to have a Majin Awakening within the Majin race. Comparing all that to the human class only gets the power pole and the Flying Nimbus Cloud. So if you guys are intrigued by that, if that somewhat interests you, then that is the class for you. Everyone has been speculating and talking about, well, maybe the humans will have unlocked potential. They do not, at least as of right now. It pertains to Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue for your custom Saiyan character. That has not yet been confirmed. In fact, they're still working on trying to balance out those classes. So if in fact they ever decide to include those transformations, they will indeed come in the form of DLC. So in case you guys are wondering if it's going to be a day one kind of thing, it will not. Now, in terms of what we saw within the new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 trailer, we get to see how you're pretty much walking around Catan City. There are various other locations you guys can go to. There is an item location, there is a school district somewhere out there, there is a mission district, so you can go ahead and interact with Bulma, interact with Majin Buu and Hercule. We get to see Vegeta also interact with Bulma. So if you guys are Namekians, in which case I do have a few subscribers who are going to be Team Namekian here, you get to travel out to, Planet Namek and interact with your own people and stuff. So that's pretty cool to see. We also have the first official gameplay of Timebreaker Bardock, and anybody out there who's played as regular Bardock within Xenoverse, having to compare the gameplay as seen in Xenoverse 2, Timebreaker Bardock plays very, very differently in comparison to the regular Bardock. So in case you guys are Bardock fans, he plays very, very different when choosing him. So we saw Imperfect Cell, we saw, Android 16 doing their own thing, which was pretty cool. We see Broly, who looks absolutely menacing with the Timebreaker logo on his forehead. We see Time Patroller Trunks trying to get away from, Janemba, who's influenced by Toa. Toa will in fact be in the game as well. Now, here's the thing, right? We haven't had official images of Mira just yet. We see Toa interact with Timebreaker Bardock. We see Toa pretty much, standing right behind him, but there's no indication or sign of Mira being in the game, at least as of right now. So, if in fact you guys are concerned about Mira, I'm pretty sure he will make his way within the game as we further progress throughout the months leading into Xenoverse's release. So we see Zarbon, we see Dodoria, again, two characters that I really can't see people using that much. We haven't really seen Beerus or Whis, we haven't seen Golden Frieza yet. Remember, as we roll on in with August and September, we're gonna have more information that pertains to that. But we see Janemba actually use a very sick combination system against Gogeta alongside Timebreaker Bardock when he fought Time Patroller Trunks right above Earth. So we have another official map that's being confirmed as of right now. When your character becomes a Super Saiyan 3, however, depicted within the trailer, if you're a Saiyan, we get to see him sort of use somewhat of a final Kamehameha against his opponent, which again looks really, really badass. And we also get to see the Majin class, once you use the Majin Awakening class, pretty much be able to control Ki and whatnot. Really cool stuff. As you guys have already seen on your screen, these are the official controls for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, at least for the PS4. No information has been leaked yet for the Xbox One, but of course the game is also said to include decision-making options to where every little decision you make alters the game. And of course we do know about the pre-order bonus, that being Black Goku. Now here's the thing that kind of bothers me. If giant Namekian characters are playable options within the game, what does that mean for giant other playable characters such as the Great Apes, Great Ape Baby Vegeta, even Haruta God, Janemba, the giant form of Janemba? Why aren't we allowed to play as those characters, but yet in retrospect are allowed to create our own custom giant character? Doesn't make sense to me. I really hope that down the line, They actually include giant characters such as God and Janemba and even the Great Apes as playable characters, because obviously enough, a lot of us want to play as those characters. We play a lot of those characters on Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, so similar to that, it would be pretty cool to include those characters within the game as well. Your giant characters, your giant Namekian characters are seen grabbing, you know, foes and pretty much squeezing them to death, so that's pretty cool, is being able to grab someone and just pretty much squeeze the life out of them. So anybody out there who's going to be choosing a Namekian, comment down below and simply let me know. For me, right off the bat, I'm choosing a Saiyan, and then secondly, I'm going to go ahead and create a Frieza Clans race member, and then of course, thirdly, I'm going to go ahead and choose a Majin class, so I can go ahead and use Majin Awakening. But leave your thoughts down below. Are you guys excited about this? And what are your overall thoughts on Mira not being shown? What are your overall thoughts on the other giant characters not being able to be playable options within the game, at least as of right now? Comment down below and let me know. Again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are stoked for this game, punch that like button square in the dick, guys. Let me know your overall thoughts, and if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I cannot wait. The giant Namekians are going to be a problem depending on how long your transformation lasts, because again, keep in mind, we don't really know how long you're able to sustain that giant transformation. But comment down below and let me know your thoughts on that. Thank you all for watching once again. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.